Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Discover Arbonne. Thank everyone who invited you here because it's going to be a very nice discussion. We're going to have a Q&A at the end, so definitely keep all the questions that you have in your brain. Write them down if you need to, and we'd be more than happy to answer them. People are going to be joining as we go, so I am just going to start. So most of you know who I am, and a lot of you don't know my story, so it's actually going to be cool. I'll explain a little bit. So I'm Tiana Thomas, Arbonne consultant, soon to be district manager, working my way up there. So I have been an Arbonne consultant since January of last year, but my story goes back a little farther. So what happened is that about 5 years ago, it'll be about 5 years in September, my mom decided to become an Arbonne consultant as well. It was basically, she just met a friend who was also an Arbonne consultant. It was all word of mouth. She told her about this really great business opportunity, and so she dived in. This was 5 years ago. I was like, what the heck? This is weird. I don't really care. This is boring. So we started using all the products, and it was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. And then before we knew it, it started taking over our lives in a good way, which I thought was really, really awesome. So backing up, my mom became a consultant. 5 years ago, I was not even a freshman in high school, or I was just about a freshman in high school. So definitely very, very busy. I always dancing at school, going to work. I had a full-time, starting out as part-time, but went on to more full-time-ish job at an ice cream store. You all know Baskin-Robbins. And I was there for a couple years, just making money, paying bills, and buying my own car. And I'm 19 now, but I've definitely had a lot of experience like saving up. So that definitely took a toll. Like, it's not just adults, it's kids too. So there's a lot to save up for. And when you're going to school, it's a lot of work at the same time. So I loved it. It was wonderful. I love the people that I worked with. I love my boss. I love the job itself. But the time that it took to actually be a part of it meant that I had to miss a lot of things. I wasn't allowed, or I missed events with my friends. I had to make sure I take time off. It just wasn't something that I wanted to do forever. It wasn't something that I was like, oh, I want to spend every day going every 2 weeks or so, knowing my schedule and not being able to plan ahead and know where I was when I was working, and not really have the freedom to do what I wanted. So when I saw that my mom was doing, sorry, I don't know if you can hear those notifications. Maybe not. Anyways, so when I saw that my mom was doing so well with the business, it really got me thinking, like, what could this do for me? Like how could I become a part of it? I didn't really know a lot about it, but it was cool. So I started to dig a little deeper. I'd always been really, really interested in healthy living. Thanks to my wonderful parents, I grew up gardening, cooking all my meals, everything. Like, it's something that I really actually truly enjoy. And so being able to eat healthy and wear natural stuff, it was just something that I wanted to carry on. And especially as a business, then I thought it was awesome. So I see that we have a few new people. Welcome to the call. I'm just getting started. If you like to mute your microphone so there's no background noise, that's awesome. There should be a microphone on the bottom left right-hand corner of your screen. And if you have any questions, we're going to do those at the end, which is awesome. So yeah, anyways, so to really tie in my story, last September, I had the most amazing opportunity to start my college career at Columbia College, all the way in Chicago, Illinois, to study what I'm really, really, really passionate about, and that's music. I've always loved singing. I would do open mic nights. I know how to play the guitar. I've played it since I was really, really young. And that was always my dream. I am currently working my way to getting a Bachelor of the Arts in Music with a minor in music business. And it's not something that I thought was really even possible until a few years ago, until my parents said, you know what, go for it, do it. Just do what you want. And I'm really, truly grateful for that. And I honestly wouldn't have had the opportunity to do it if I didn't have the opportunity to start Arbonne either. So without further ado, I will explain the business itself a little bit so it can tie in. I'm going to share my screen. All right, and I hope all of you guys can see this. Perfect. Okay, so first page, the Arbonne story. This is actually one of my favorite things, even though it's what Arbonne is. It's a botanically based beauty, health, and wellness company with a 35-year history. The founder, named Petter Mork, he lived in Norway. He created this business because he wanted to inspire people to live healthy and happy. And he knew, even 35 years ago, that people were wanting to do it all naturally, like do it through what they were putting on their skin, in their bodies, to feel good, to look good. And so he had this vision that really brought everything together. So he created all of these products, some of which we still use today, and we still keep up to make sure all the ingredients are up to date. So it has cutting edge research and development, passionate culture, and independent consultants. That's me. That's my sponsor. That's the rest of my team, which I'll explain in a little while. It's all based on network marketing. So there's a global opportunity. We are in many different countries, and we're continuing to expand. There's a generous compensation plan, which is partially the reason why I get to go to college, and I'm very excited about that. There's an opportunity for a willable business. The Arbonne company has an experienced and committed home office team, and the state-of-the-art distribution and support centers are fantastic. So to continue, this is one of the things that really entices people when I tell them about Arbonne. They're like, oh, like, what are the products like what's in them? What makes them so special? All our products are plant-based. So they're botanically based, so which is why the all natural comes into play. Everything is from plants, so it's very rich in nutrients. Highest quality ingredients from around the globe, pH correct and hypoallergenic. This is really great for people who have sensitive skin or have a hard time digesting stuff. This is more like if they try Arbonne, then that takes away the worry of them having a bad reaction to it. Personally, I've never had any experience with anybody trying or ingesting an Arbonne product and having a reaction to it. It's vegan certified, which is fantastic because that's definitely a trend now. It's a trend, and also a lot of people are having to go vegan for health reasons. Everything's dermatologist tested. It's clinically proven. Never, ever tested on animals, ever. Cruelty-free, one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. I'm the crazy cat lady, so the fact that it's cruelty-free makes me happy because when I picture other products in the stores, I think of all these poor animals getting tested, and it freaks me out. So cruelty-free, no animal byproducts, nothing. And like I said, we were built on a Swiss hair. and we abide by European standards. Now that is really, really, really huge. The US has certain standards that we have that regulate what we put in our ingredients in our products. But the European standards are much, much, much more strict. And so everything that is put into our products really goes through the ringer. Like nothing that is very harmful is put in there. Everything is just really, really safe. And that's why I think it's awesome. Even though we have a lot of the business here in the US, we still are regulated by European standards. All of our products are formulated without gluten, petroleum, animal products or byproducts, like I said, formaldehyde, donating preservatives, chemical dyes and fragrances. That is something that I personally have experience with. I have very sensitive skin. So when I use other products from like the drugstore, even if it's considered more for sensitive skin or it's extra gentle, if I use it, I will just break out, and it's awful. So this is really, really, really good because it's not overwhelming. It's not too strong. It's very gentle. It all smells good. There's no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors, and no parabens or whatever the heck, however you say that. I can't say it, but you can read it. So yeah, anyways, it's all very, very safe and gentle. There is a ridiculous amount of products that we have. It's everything from skincare, nutrition, sun, makeup, bath and body, hair, everything in between. I just want to let you know, for those who are actually watching this video, this doesn't even cover like a section of what we have. This is just a few of the products that we have, but we have so many that have just come out in the past year even, that you can find anything from for infants, for middle-aged people, to teenagers, to men, women, every skin color, every age. There's everything you could think about. So whether or not you are really, really into makeup like I am, or if you're really, really into nutrition and athletic stuff, or if you like a little bit of both, if you just want to try some of the spa products to as a gift, or just to really treat yourself, there's something for everyone. And I think that's what's really cool about it, is that Arbonne doesn't discriminate. It's really, really for anyone who is looking to live and feel happier and healthier, which is great. So yeah, and all the products are on the website. This actually is the #1 product of the Arbonne company. This is what we call our heritage. This is what Petter built the whole company on. It's our RE9 Advanced anti-aging line. Now, I'm 19. I don't exactly need anti-aging, but I can tell you that I use this set and it is amazing. I don't know what I'd do without it. It feels good. It's the #1 department store brand, the leading MLM brand, and there's more details on this page, but it's everything from a face wash to a toner to eye cream, which I really, really love. Speaking on that, the past few weeks, since the seasons have been changing, allergies are a huge problem. And so one tip that I have is that use the eye cream, because it works. It actually works if you put it, either the lifting and contouring cream or the other RE9 cream, eye cream. It feels really, really, really good. So that's just what I'm putting in, because that's one of my favorite products right now. But the RE9 set is amazing. And this year was really, really big because the men got their own RE9 line. Originally, this one for the women was men could use it as well. None of the ingredients are really specified for each gender, but they did come out with the men's RE9 line that is formulated specifically for their for their bodies, for their skin, or for facial hair, stuff like that. So stuff that men need. So there's a his and hers as well. So the RE9 is amazing. And then, so moving into more of the nutrition, we have this amazing 30 Days to Healthy Living program, which please talk to either your sponsor or whoever invited you to this to go into more detail, because this is a really amazing program. We have Arbonne sets out this list of things to do for 30 days, what to eat, what shakes to use, if you're out exercising. It's very easy to incorporate into your lifestyle, whatever it is right now, whether if it's super, super busy or not. But this is really a good way to see the before and after of where you start and where you end of trying this, and really just like making this decision to be, you know what, screw this. I'm going to live healthy and happy, and I want to see results. And I promise you, it's not going to take 30 days to see results. It's going to take like 5 or less. Like, you're going to feel it too. You're going to feel amazing. You can reduce the number of toxins that you ingest and increase the number of toxins you eliminate. Same thing. So it's about eating clean, consumable, whole foods, avoiding allergenic foods, which is something that we are really trying to avoid today. And all the Arbonne products are pure, safe, and beneficial, which is our motto. So a healthier alternative, everything, like I said, is dairy, soy, and gluten-free. It's vegan certified, no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or colors. One of my favorite products, if you are watching the video again, if you see the 2 little slim packets, those are our Arbonne Fizz Sticks, also known as Arbonne Crack to all the Arbonne consultants. And the reason for that is because they are absolutely delicious. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have that at like 9 a.m. when I have to go to class, because those give you energy. Just pour it into your water bottle, mix it with your shake, whatever you'd like. But it's absolutely delicious. And so that's just one of the things that I really, really like. And tying into no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors, if you go to, let's say, the like Safeway or Rayleigh's or something, you get like the Crystal Light water flavors. Those are really, really high in sugar and not good for you at all. And so this is definitely a good alternative. And it just really shows that all of these products are stuff that we use all the time, but it's a healthier alternative, which is way, way, way better. So moving on to the business side, this is something that you have to really think about, but also not think about. If you're going to jump in it, you have to really jump in. Why Arbonne? Why now? Consumable products, like I discussed, demand for health and wellness. That is something that is picking up really fast. We are on a very, very steep slope upward of people wanting to own their own businesses and also wanting to get healthy and really manage their own time as well. So demand for health and wellness is big. This is a multi-million-dollar business opportunity. And so getting started now means that you're that much more prepared later. You have the ability to leverage your own time. Like I said, when I worked at that shop a couple years ago, I loved it, but the thing is I wasn't able to choose when I go to work. Now I can wake up and I can go on my laptop and I can message all my friends or a client or just someone I talked to the day before at a coffee shop just for 2 minutes. It doesn't really matter who you talk to. You just be like, hey, I have this really amazing Arbonne business. The products have changed my life. Do you want to take a look at it? And that's it. That's all you have to do. And that's considered work, and which is something that I think is really, really amazing. Because when you think of work, you think of something that you don't like doing, right? So what if work was something you actually like doing? And then also internet-based business. Obviously, I'm on my laptop, and most of you guys probably are too, or on your phones. So really, just think about it. In the past couple years, we have grown farther and farther into the age of technology, which sounds obvious. But the thing is, like, being able to have your own business and being able to choose what you do and be able to take it anywhere with you, the accessibility is an affordance that is really, really beneficial. So just to continue, Arbonne is perfectly positioned for your success. Everyone wants to look and feel better, so health and wellness are exploding. Network marketing is booming, and people want more from the time they spend working. Plus, Arbonne provides all the technology you need to support your internet-based business. So yeah, this is really the next step to what is going to be most popular tomorrow or the next day. So if there's ever a good time, it's now. Just do this. So a lot of people ask me, how does this work? So you're like a consultant like Avon, right? Mary Kay. And I cringe because that sounds awful. But the network marketing business is so cool because take any shop downtown, any store. First, to make the product, you start at the manufacturer. They make the product and they package it and they formulate it, everything. So it's all ready to go. It goes to the wholesaler and then it gets shipped to a warehouse where it sits for a while. And then it goes through the sales force and then it's sold through the retailers. So which is normally the shops. So things are created, stored, they're shipped to the actual stores where they're sold, and then to the consumer, which is the customer, which is a very big risk, a high investment. You have to include employees and a payroll. There's a big overhead expense. There's long hours. The business owns you, just like it owned my hours when I used to work there. And consumers pay for wholesaler, warehouser, sales force, and retailers. So basically, to define that a little bit, if you take a really nice or average product and you take out all the costs of the shipping, you take out the costs of it being stored in the shops, once you get to the end, you're left with a product that really isn't worth very much. And it's not saying that, oh, the product's cheap, that's great. It's saying that the product isn't worth very much. And so you're not getting the high quality ingredients or the high quality product that you thought you were going to get. Now moving into our system is something that I really, really think is what has made it so successful over the past 36 years actually. So for the Arbonne network marketing model, it goes from the manufacturer to the Arbonne independent consultant to the consumer. And that's it. That's all it is. And so basically what happens is if I have a client who wants to buy some protein shake from me, they can go on my website, order it, and have it shipped to their house within 3 to 5 business days. And I don't even touch it. I don't do a thing with it. I have nothing to do with the ordering process, unless they need help, of course. But it doesn't go through me. It doesn't go through anyone else. It goes from the manufacturer straight to the consumer. So the clients can order online. Arbonne stocks and products are delivered to your clients. Consumable products equal repeat orders. When you go online and you shop for clothes, let's say like I do, you will get a shirt, you'll get maybe some cute earrings, I don't know, you'll get something, but who knows when you're going to go shopping again, especially at that same website for the same thing. That is almost never, because why would you need 2 of the same thing from the same place when you wear it over and over again? It just doesn't make sense. You don't do it. When you buy shampoo, body wash, conditioner, toothpaste, deodorant, the tea, those are all things that you want to keep buying because it's good, and also because once you run out, you need more. So having consumable products means that you're going to have repeat customers all the time, and they're going to keep ordering over and over again. So that is a way to really keep your business going. And I think it's a really ingenious thing that Petter started is, consumable products. That's what everybody uses. We use them anyways. So it depends. Do you want to keep going to Safeway for your shampoo, or do you want to buy it from Arbonne where it's much healthier for you? Repeat orders means repeat income, which is one of my favorite parts. And you get to leverage your time and build a team, which is fantastic. So basically what happens is, oh, not there yet. Okay. So basically what happens is that in a normal store, you are hired by your boss. Your boss normally has a boss of theirs, and then there's the company owners and the CEOs, and it goes on and on and on and on. And you could get promoted, and it could be fantastic, but you're still going to be under someone. And some people like that. Personally, I will feel more successful if I actually get hired, not over someone necessarily, but if I actually feel like I'm moving up more. For Arbonne, it's all network marketing system. We're based on a team. So basically, all you have to do is sign up under someone. It could be someone you see every day, really well, like I was fortunate enough to have, or you can sign up under just any Arbonne consultant. It doesn't matter. You sign up under them, and you are part of a team. So you sign up under someone, that person signed up under someone else, that person signed up under someone else, and it basically creates this web of a team that you have. And what happens is that you are not responsible for anyone but yourself. So the thing is, the harder you work, the more income you're going to get and more success you're going to have. And what I think is driving me the most is that the more I work, that means I get to promote, but I am not affected by anyone else around me. I could pass up my sponsor if I wanted to. And also, whoever you are underneath, you actually help. So part of your commission or your sales actually affects your sponsor, or also they're called your upline. There's a couple different names for it. But basically, everyone helps each other, but no one is reliant on each other. And so it all comes down to, how bad do you really want this? How hard do you really want to work? Are you passionate? Do you really want to strive for this? And if you answer yes to any of those questions, then you're going to go far. You're actually going to succeed, and you're going to rise up, and it's going to be awesome. So with Arbonne, you can switch brands. You could switch brands and start using Arbonne pure, safe, cutting-edge products for the whole family. Just think, you can change your life, and you can also change everyone around you, your friends and your family. You can save 20 to 50% off every time you order, depending on what you would like to be. Personally, as a consultant, I get 35% off all my orders, plus extra bonuses on top of that. But the minimum base is 35% off. The amazing incentives that Arbonne has, it just blows my mind. It's crazy. And then also with Arbonne, you can earn personal commissions and overrides by selling Arbonne products, building a team, and teaching others to do the same. So going on with my passion for healthy living, the fact that I actually get to teach people about this business is something that really warms my heart, and it really fulfills me too, because using the products, telling people about it is one thing, but actually inspiring people to be healthier is what really gets me up every day too, along with music. So just a little cool fact, if you are watching this, you'll be able to see this. If you're listening, you won't, so I apologize. This is the market share data. This shows how should I say this? This shows the value of each line right now, and I can tell you that this is also a couple years old, not very old, but it's a couple years old, so these are actually might be a little lower than what they are. So for example, the anti-aging department, not just Arbonne, but I mean like the whole anti-aging sales all over the world, that's an $80 billion business in itself. just for anti-aging. Any anti-aging products you build or that you buy in stores for Arbonne, whatever, it's an $80 billion business. That's huge. Just think if you took Arbonne and you just sold that and you sold a good amount of it, you're in a huge market. This is something that people really like and that they're going to buy over and over and over again. Same with the men's skincare. That's $230 million business. The sun care for sunscreen, self-tanners, lip balm, stuff like that, that is a $2 billion business just for sunscreen. And if you think about it, realistically, people normally use that only in the summertime. So, and that's a $2 billion business. It's crazy. So if you take all of these numbers and really think about what you can tap into, there's endless possibilities of what you can earn and and how you can really share all these products with other people, because we use them every day. It's not extra stuff that you're buying. This is stuff that we put on our skin and in our bodies from the time we wake up in the morning to the time we go to bed. And I just think that's absolutely amazing. So like I said, it's a global opportunity. Right now we're in the US, Canada, Europe, Australia. We are opening in New Zealand in June, and we're going to be opening in Taiwan in November. And 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago, we opened in Poland. So we are all over the world. So just think of all the friends and family that you have in the US, because I know most of us know we have connections in different states. But think if you actually know someone in a different continent, and that opens up a whole other business for like market. You have a huge range of people that you could talk to. And you're able to do the business locally or globally. So you have way more ability to manage it however you like than in any other job I could think of. The future expansion potential to new markets is huge. We're continuously expanding, growing. Like I said, Poland is already up and running. Taiwan is happening this year, and we're just going to keep growing and growing and growing. So I hope you guys can all see this page, because it's fantastic. This is something that I can ooh and ah over every single time. I've looked at this page a lot over the past few years, over the past 5 years, 3 years, and I still get giddy over it every time. So there are 5 basic levels to being an Arbonne. The first one, if you start, is you are just an independent Arbonne consultant, which is personally what I am at the moment, since I haven't been in it too long. So you start as an independent consultant and you go from there. The next level is district manager. And then you go to area manager. The 4th level is regional vice president. That is when the excitement really, really builds, because you are able to earn a check for a white Mercedes-Benz. Yes, a white Mercedes-Benz, all paid by from Arbonne once you get to that level. And the cool thing is that it could be any white Mercedes. It just has to be white with the Arbonne logo. So if you're looking for your dream car, that's what it is. It's fantastic. And then the last level is national vice president. Just to clarify, all of these titles are basically, like I said, they're just titles. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's not like regular corporate where there's you and there's your boss and then there's a CEO on top. These are more like you have yourself and then you're going to have your sponsor and someone on top of them. But like I said, you're not reliant on them. And these are just a way too distinct from everybody. There's the monthly income average, not yearly, monthly. If you looked at district manager alone, you can get between $240 and $1,500 in 1 month. And that is average. That's not even normal. It's probably even higher than that, but that's the average right now. And the average time to get to that position is 1 to 5 months. So if you think about it, $1,500 for a year is a lot. Like that's crazy. And that's just well, technically the second level of Arbonne. But just think of what you could do with all of that. And like I said, all your working is completely up to you. You get to manage your time. You get to decide who you want to talk to, how you want to incorporate the products into your life. And so if money is not an issue, there's infinite possibilities of what you could do with your life. And I am very, very excited to have this opportunity to do this. So please take a look at this very closely because it's one of my favorite things ever. Just FYI, the average monthly income for national vice presidents is over $21,000 a month. 1 month, only 1 month. So just think about that. So after hearing all of this, it sounds exciting, but then it also sounds kind of scary. And there's a lot of common fears and hesitations. First one is, I don't have enough time. Okay, that's true. And actually, personally, I thought the exact same thing before I started. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, I don't have time to like talk to all these people. That's why you need to do this, because you need time. You just need time. Trust me. You don't want to wake up every morning and be like, oh, I have to be at work at 9:30 and work till 5 or whatever. Or I have a 7-hour shift and I get like a half an hour break. No, it's too stressful. If you want time in your life to go explore, if you have kids, hello, you get to actually like, spend time with them. I am very grateful because my parents were able to spend a lot of time with me and my sister growing up. And a lot of it is because of Arbonne, because of the opportunities that we have. You want to really be able to take a hold of your life, literally, and say, you know what, this is my time. I'm going to work this much and I'm going to have this much time to do what I love. I don't have enough money. Well, as you could see from the last slide from the compensation plan, money is not an issue if you do Arbonne. As long as you work, this is what can really fuel you for whatever you want to do in life, whether it's go to college 2,000 miles away and get a degree in music, or if you want to stay here, if you want to, I don't know, buy a house. There's really you can do anything, honestly. Like not having enough money is a problem, but with Arbonne, you can really decide what you get. I don't know enough people. One of my favorite things that my upline tells me is that, do you know 4 people? Just 4 people. Do you know 2 people even, or 1 person? Then you know enough people, because you're going to tell that 1 person. And that 1 person is going to tell another person. That 1 person is going to tell another person. That 1 person is going to tell another person. And I know for a fact that all of you have at least 1 relative. So family is definitely a good system, I guess, because they're going to be there to support you and help you, which is awesome. So not knowing enough people is not something you should worry about. There is plenty of people to talk to. And the thing is, if you are hesitant about knowing how to talk to people, talk to your sponsor or whoever invited you to this call, or me. I'm more than happy to help you with that. What will people think, and what am I getting into are the last 2 common fears. And these are probably the 2 biggest things that hold people back. Well, there's a lot of times when people start network marketing businesses, and they either are very successful at it, or they start it and it doesn't really get them anywhere, or people are like, oh, that's not a real job, or oh, you're not actually going to get money, like that's not a real thing. I beg to differ. I mean, it's very scary at first, but the thing is, this is, like I said, a multi-million-dollar business. It is something that is extremely popular right now. This is exactly what people are looking for right now. They're looking to get healthy. They're looking to feel happy. They're looking to just use social media to connect with friends and family. They're looking for money. And if you are looking for all of this too, this is something that you want to get into. This is not something that you should be afraid of. And the thing is, if there's anything that I've learned, it's that the people who matter won't mind, and the people who do mind won't matter. So if you think about it, you should be surrounded by positivity. And honestly, it doesn't matter what other people think. If you want to do it, go for it, because you're the only one stopping you. And dream big. You are where you are today because of the choices you made yesterday. If you keep doing what you are doing, where will you be in 5 years? If you think 5 years ago, 5 years previous to today, I know we are all completely different people. So if you take today and think 5 years ahead, where are you going to be? Are you going to be where you want to? Personally, in 5 years, I would like to be performing on stage, maybe in Chicago, maybe here in California, maybe in New York. I don't know. I have no idea. But I know that Arbonne is going to be able to help me with that opportunity, and I'm forever grateful. And then instead of asking, what if it doesn't work, ask yourself, what if it does? What if this actually is something that truly makes a difference in your life, that really allows you to do what you love? So yeah, those are some big things to think about. It's very scary, it's very overwhelming, but honestly, it's all up to you. It's all whatever you think, and we are here to help. You are not alone. You will always have support, and it's going to be something that's amazing. So yeah, so that is the end of my presentation. Thank you all so much for listening. We're going to stop recording, and now I am opening it up to questions if you have them.